Hey guys, it's your girl Lex. I'm back with another video, and I just wanted to share with you guys just a word I felt led to share with you guys. It was a word that the Holy Spirit gave me last year actually, and I hope you guys just receive this revelation, just like the revelation that I received when the Holy Spirit revealed this to me. So here we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna get straight into it. When we're believing for the manifestation of the promise, which is the natural side of the promise, we can tend to focus too much on it because we're excited. I mean, of course we're excited about what the Lord is doing in our lives because he's just an awesome God, and he just loves for us to be blessed and to give and to be without lack because we are his children. But sometimes we can get too focused on the manifestation, rather the spiritual aspect, and just having faith in him and resting and knowing that what he has for us, what he said he will supply, he will do. And we may not always know the timing or the day or the hour, but what we can rest assured in is having faith and believing that what he said will come to pass, and we don't have to worry. We don't have to be anxious. Patience is a virtue. So we don't have to be anxious for it, and we don't have to focus so much on the gift and not the giver. So the Holy Spirit gave me an example, and pretty much let's say if you bought a plant and you potted it and you leave it out for the sun, for it to get enough sunlight, because we all know like plants need sun to grow and to harvest. And even though plants need sun to grow, they also need water to grow, because without the water it'll just dry out and shrivel up, even though the plant also needed that sun. But too much exposure, too much sun can actually dry it out. So the word is, our faith dries out when we are too focused on the natural versus the spiritual aspect of what God is doing in our lives. The promise, the receiving the promise, whether it's receiving the promise or just what God is doing. So our faith is what keeps us watered and alive, our faith and belief in God, because out of faith comes what we call rest. When we truly believe that what God says will happen, whether we see it or not, when we truly believe in our hearts without seeing it, and just being at rest, is the posture of your heart where you want to be to receive the manifestation of the promise. Too much focus on when is it going to be here? Is God going to come through? It's been this amount of days and this hasn't happened. I need it by this. And just too much focus on the natural manifestation can be detrimental to your faith in receiving the actual promise. So just flow with it. Just flow with God. Let all your contentment be in him always. Whatever he gives us, let our contentment be in him always, and not just in what he gives. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to be expectant for what he will do, and for it to manifest in the natural. Of course, be expectant because you believe that it'll happen. You believe that what your Father says will happen will actually come to pass. But just don't put all your focus on it, because then and I believe that's also actually that was something that I had to learn last year. I had to learn, I can't put so much focus on the natural, even though I'm so excited that God's gonna do X, Y, and Z in my life. I need my contentment to be grounded in him and not just in what he gives. So yeah, that was the word that I wanted to that I felt led to share with you guys. So I hope that you guys received revelation out of it. I know I did when the Lord gave it to me, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.